Hey everyone, welcome to Bad Yogi Q&A Wednesday with me, Erin Motz, where I answer the questions that you send me via email and social media too. Today's question comes from Karen in Texas, and she writes, I'm trying to eat clean and wean my body off sugar, but I don't even know where to begin because it is in everything. I love Bad Yogi takes on this kind of stuff, so can I ask where you'd suggest starting? I love this question because it's really relevant to my life too, because I just recently really started paying attention to this stuff. So kind of a general thing that I would suggest looking at if you have the time and if it's available to you would be to watch that sugar film, which was super interesting and helpful to me. And it wasn't like a lot of these other lifestyle and food films like Food Inc. and Forks Over Knives, which are great, but they're kind of alarmist and there's so much information and it's so overwhelming that it can be kind of discouraging if you're just kind of starting out and wanting to get a fresh start. So if you've got it and it's available to you, definitely check out that sugar film because I really enjoyed it for myself. The second thing I would suggest doing, which sounds like a no-brainer, but seriously, it is so important to drink a lot of water. Even when you're trying to eat balanced, if you don't have as much water in your system as you need, it's gonna kind of slow everything down and you're not gonna feel as energized as you should. So make sure you're drinking enough water, and if you need a little bit of help, you can always check online to see how much you need, but typically it's half your weight in ounces. So water. And lastly, I would say, even though it's a little bit tough at first, is definitely start to make some of your own stuff. You have to get creative in the kitchen. So for example, a couple things that I noticed had tons of added sugar and I didn't even think about it were milk and yogurt, of course, but we'll take milk and pasta sauce. So those things end up having like 2 or 3 teaspoons of sugar per serving, which is crazy because how often do we even stick to one serving on these things, right? So I ended up switching regular dairy cow's milk to almond milk, which is a little bit of an adjustment, but there's no sugar in that one and you get used to it in a few days. So I would definitely suggest that. The second thing is I actually started making my own pasta sauce, which is super easy and it's not complicated. You only need a few ingredients and it's cheaper in the long run too. So as you start to make these kinds of little changes, it gets easier because you start to get into a schedule, you make your meals at the beginning of the week, and the taste of things start to become a lot more enjoyable than the boxed and processed stuff anyway. So there you have it, Q&A Wednesday. I really hope you enjoyed that one. Now make sure you invite a friend to join the Bad Yogi Club for more Q&As, free yoga classes, and a bunch of other fun stuff, and I'll see you right back here next week.